Have you ever tripped over 18 cameras?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Folks, welcome back to an episode here at G Outdoors. As you can see, we are indoors, but we will be outdoors. Yeah, a couple hours. It is nighttime right now, but we are getting ready for it's like Christmas. We're getting ready for the deer season. Trail camera day.
Best time of the year.
It's finally upon us, folks. We got 18 trail cameras to put out. I am excited. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm excited. We're a bit late, honestly. We've never put out trail cameras this late in the year. It's better late than never. So here we are. We're actually preparing them all right now before we go to bed, because we'll be getting up in a couple hours, because we're literally going to start very early in the morning.
First light.
Because it's going to be mosquito infestation.
It's going to be hot, and there's going to be full of mosquitoes. So we're going to try to avoid as much of both of those as possible. And down below, we want to know, what is your favorite brand of trail cameras that you use wherever you hunt or fish? Or no, that doesn't make sense. What's the favorite brand that you guys use? Let us know.
Hey, we're trying a bunch. We got a bunch of different companies here.
We're going to see what brand gives us the biggest bucks this year. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to see what bucks we're going to be chasing.
Does the brand bring the buck? Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Who knows?
So we'll set up all 18 of these cameras, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Quick morning, 4 hours of sleep. But we are back out here putting the cameras. We just put out the first camera right behind us, but check out this trail, folks. Not by us. I don't know if you can see that going into the jungle. Thick as Africa. That's why the bucks love it. We actually put this camera on video mode, so hopefully you guys are going to see some big brutes walking by on video mode. We've never had a decent camera on this exact tree here, so we're excited for that.
We're really hoping for some nice bruiser literally to come cruising and get him on video, just lift his head.
Early season, some velvet action. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. You guys have to stay tuned, but spot 1 of like 20 today is done. So let's move on to the next one.
Let's do it.
All right, folks, it's about 20 minutes later, and we just came on this run. So we're going to actually put a stealth cam, which we just picked up. We're actually going to do a review video for these stealth cams. So if you guys want to see an in-depth review, we'll put it eventually up top. I think this video is going to be out first. But right now we're getting the specs down for it. And you guys are obviously going to see what we do get on this when we do check the cams in about a couple weeks. But for you guys, it's probably going to be in 5 minutes. I mean, I'll try to show better this trail for you folks. Look at that. It goes right up through there. Actually, we just picked up some tree stands, so we're gonna have different spots for the shear. Shit, that means we need more camera arms.
That means we need more camera arms.
More camera arms to get footage for you folks. So when we get those stands, we're going to put them out probably with you guys. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that as well.
And if you're not sure where to put a stand, we have a video on that. Tree Stand 101. Check it up top.
Right up top. And we have ground blinds. If you guys are ground blind fans, connoisseurs, one of our bigger videos actually on the channel. We're going to put that video up top for you folks as well. Ground blinds and tree stands.
Anything that could help you get that buck.
Or doe. Non-binary. Another spot, folks. We got this trail coming down here into this little ravine, this gully, which goes up, and then we got Mike right over there putting out a cam.
Video mode. Let's see a nice buck come.
So that's what we're hoping for right over here. We had some good tracks in the mud. We actually found this spot probably winter when we're doing the what deer survived our hunting season. We found this spot, and all winter we're like, man, that gully, we got to put it on the gully. And
Marco dreamed about this freaking gully for a year almost. Not a year, 6 months.
I did. I really like this gully. I don't know why. So we're gonna see if it produces. Maybe we'll hang a stand somewhere on one of those back trees in late season when we could actually see stuff and it's not a complete jungle. It's actually got water going through, so they might even stop for a drink on these hot summer days. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Definitely one of the top 3 cameras I'm excited for.
Got a double splitting trail over there, right here and over here. See, the floor is all scraped up. Maybe hard to see on the camera, but you could definitely see there's a deer run going right through the middle there. So right over here, and we know we have another one that crosses right over there. So you got a lot of old beech nuts all over the place, everywhere you go. And look at this. We actually have the deer track. We notice we're coming out of the soybeans. This year we're gonna have soybeans in our area, so we know early season is the time, and we're at a pinch point here that funnels right to the soybeans from in the woods and then the swamp. So right behind us we have the cam that leads to 2 trails,
all scraped up, scratched
and the floors all scraped, like Marco said, and there's some beech nuts, so some old beech nuts, and it's just starting. So good sign. You find the food, you find the deer.
Folks, you guys already know where we're at. CT. Let's take this off. Mosquitoes everywhere. It's a jungle. We got the stand right up there. I don't know if you guys could see. A lot of bucks taken over here by the Montatos. Mike and his dad.
We got something for the CT.
Got some good bucks from out of here. If you guys want to see some old school videos, definitely check out the playlist. Some deer hunting. Maybe we'll make a buck. Oh, we should probably do a buck playlist. No? All of our bucks on one playlist? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do immediately after this video. So we'll probably put a link maybe to the buck. I don't know how many links we could put up top, but we'll try. That's all we could do. But we got a little piece of salt here that fell off, so we're gonna place it right over here. Put a little salt right there. We'll catch you guys at the next spot.
Another camera done. As you can see, we're before the big ticket, and on the outside we have some crazy high grass. You can actually see the grass beside here. Look at this funnel. Oh, yeah. And when you turn around behind us, you see I put the camera right between. We got a big trail that loops around the tree and one that goes in the woods. So actually it's taking pictures of us right now as we speak, but it's a great spot because it's a V. So we put the camera right at the V. So right before they split, we should be able to get what's staying on the outside, what's staying on the inside. And not too far from us, there's a bunch of cattails and swamps, some thick woods. It's a recipe for big bucks. Hey guys, so we're walking in the woods looking to where to place our cams, and we found some golden chanterelles over here. I have an app that you take a picture of the mushroom, really cool, and it tells you where they're located, what they look like, the stems in my area, like when they grow, what habitat. According to this, it's a gourmet. They look just a bit far gone. If it would have came earlier in the week, maybe. Golden chanterelle.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see it's done though, but look at the floor. It's loaded with them here.
We're gonna have to come back next year, pick them.
It's been a really, really wet season, like really wet summer, like our wettest ever. Most of our woods are flooded. We've never seen this before. Mushrooms seem to be loving it. There's mushrooms everywhere. And with that cool app, you know, you obviously gotta know your stuff and probably have a book on the side, but it identifies it for you and tells you if it's edible or not. Pretty cool. Let's get back to it.
Next spot, folks, we are at strip 1 where Vanessa got her first ever deer from that blind right behind us. There's a salt over here. We actually did a little salt station and loaded with tracks. There is tracks absolutely everywhere. We're excited to see what's going to be on this cam. Big bucks have come in here before. We're going to put up this cam quickly, head across to a spot that you guys probably know if you guys are longtime subscribers. Lucky number 7. So we'll catch you guys there.
Lucky!
Hey, we made it, folks. Lucky number 7, big blind right back there. You got Mike pointing the camera, and lucky 7 because we got some lucky tracks. Look at this one big buck track right out of the gate. You even got the dew claws. I mean, when you compare it to the boot, pretty good buck. We're actually coming over the ridge and not too far down. We actually found some big buck tracks. We'll probably put a picture of it now. That was a really big boy. I think he was even bigger than this buck. So high hopes. High hopes.
Hopefully they walk in front of our camera. If our cam was out, we would have got that buck 5 yards away.
And oh yeah, 5 yards right up front Broadway, because we actually built a salt station here and there's tracks everywhere. You could see in the mud, but we actually built a little salt station. It actually turned the wood all red because of the salt drippage right down there. Look at the tree over the years, but we actually just built this in winter, set that up. That is pretty cool. But the amount of rain, half of the salt block's already gone. We have never seen such shrinkage before. I knew that'd get a chuckle from Mike. Alrighty, folks, we're at the final
last
spot.
Camera.
It's actually not that late in the day, but when you start at 4:30 in the morning, it's been a long day. But we're at 20th camera overall. But we're at the spot here where Frank shot a buck that ran 1,500 yards. If you guys haven't seen that last year, we will put it up top as well.
An adventure.
Yeah, but we're setting up the last camera. Fortunately for you guys, you won't have to wait a couple weeks. It's going to be probably right now.
Many unbearable hours later.
Monster buck truck, guys. Hopefully we got him on a cam. We have one about 20 yards from here. So it is. Oh, size of my hand, literally. So he's pretty split.
Going right up that trail.
Cam's right down there, so fingers crossed.
Alrighty, guys, so last night, actually before coming, Mike and I got a picture of a buck literally bedded down. He's actually an 8-pointer, a young 8-pointer, 5 points on one side, 3 on the other. So he's like a non-typical buck with like a little like crab claws, but he actually bedded right here. You could see his bed.
Basically, like Marco said, this is it
outline.
Right here.
Yeah, this outline right
and
here.
Look
the
how
leaves
cool
are
that
down.
is, guys. Our camera is right there. Literally, that looks far, but it's literally like 7 feet away, and the deer bed right over here.
But you can see it is a lot cooler temperature wise. There is timber all around us. I can't believe he just bedded. Literally at first he was just bedded like a normal deer. Then he just sprawled out across.
Lie down.
Yeah, did not care, which I mean, he feels safe. I don't know how long he's gonna feel safe for. 2 weeks he'll feel safe, because then there was a stand literally right 40 yards in there. So that's actually where I got my spike last year, where I had to stare down for 17 minutes. If you guys haven't seen that video. So we really love this spot. Splitter was taken at that span too by Frank. It's Frankie here.
Hi guys, it's Frankie.
But yeah, so let's move on to the next spots if we see anything.
Tomorrow for sure.
Alrighty folks, it's the next day. We checked all of the cameras, all 20 cameras.
A lot of work.
And we have some bucks.
Yeah.
We actually have some bucks.
We expected to have more pictures than that on the trails. There wasn't a lot of pictures, honestly. Average camera 15 to 25, maybe 30 pictures in 3 weeks. So we expected more, but hopefully they're going to be coming into our fields in the soybeans. But we did get some deer.
Our one camera, lucky 7. We actually got, funny enough, 7 deer, 7 or 8 deer on one photo, which was great to see. All does with their fawns. So if we could let them grow to next year, obviously that will multiply to bigger numbers.
Yeah.
And we're okay with seeing deer, you know, pass by. It's nice to sit out and actually see deer coming through.
I think that's the most we've ever had on a camera, on a picture.
7 or 8 deer,
ever.
yeah.
Still a good sign. They're eating those hickory nuts that are loaded in the woods, not too far from the soybeans. The does will bring in the bucks. So we ain't going to shoot them.
We'll keep them
Hopefully
happy.
they'll bring them, you know, they'll bring in the big boys. But talking about big boys, we got a video. We're going to start with the biggest one. He only came at one time,
Just
at one
follow through.
spot for like literally 1.5 seconds. You just see that rack running through the bush.
Through velvet.
Oh, man.
At a spot we call Hilltop, which we actually took a 6-pointer, I think 2 years ago up top, if you guys want to see that video. But it's a thick patch of woods. There have been scrapes there and rubs, so we put out a camera once again on the trail. But another buck that was closer to us was this nice 7-pointer.
Oh, man.
Big 7 on a spot that we actually put it randomly facing the outside of an edge of a field from the strips, which we have had multiple bucks come out of those
Year
strips.
after year, so
Yeah, Mike has been talking about it for years. He wants to put us down on the outside, so we put a camera first before the stand, and we definitely had some bucks running through, but one of them was that 7-pointer in velvet and post velvet. Beautiful, nice 7-pointer.
man, he's giving us a show.
They use the woods as the funnel. There's a food source probably 150 yards down of all soybeans, so the bucks are all around that area, and that's where we kind of want to place our cameras as close to that food source. And that big boy came, but
we found literally a little stick of a tree to hang the camera on the tree. We're like, maybe it won't work, but man, were we surprised. On top of it, I got a really nice 6-pointer. I don't know, for some reason I really want to get this buck.
I
He's
think
not
all
the
of us
biggest.
do. All of us do. Everyone we show the photos to, like, that's a cool looking buck.
He just goes upwards, man.
High 6 with brow tines that curve inwards.
You know, if we had the property that we were able to manage it and
is public
follow our
land.
ways,
Yeah.
we would let him go, because in 2 years that thing would be an ultra giant in
Yeah.
our woods, 300-pound
Yeah.
Goliath. But I can tell you something, I ain't passing him up, no matter what.
Not on public land. No,
Never.
no,
We
no.
learned there's way too much people around us. So if he gives us the chance, the light of the day, any of these bucks we're talking about,
yeah.
they're getting schlocked. That's for sure. That's for sure.
So we showed you guys yesterday the buck that bedded down, the 8-pointer, the 5x3. He actually came at some other spots, including the spot where we got the 7-pointer through the grasses. So
Oh,
that's
man.
encouraging to see. They're all kind of still hanging around as a batcher group.
Yeah, he really gave us a show, though. What
Yeah.
a show. Out of all places to bed down, he literally beds down in front of the cam. You know, we did get a bunch of little spikes, 2-3 little spikes, like little
Yeah.
things, you know. We ain't gonna complain, you know, it's the future. And if we have no choice, they're gonna fill up the freezer.
As
so
you guys saw last year, it was scarce
we literally had to resort
Yeah.
to spikes and
Yeah.
3-pointers.
to
So
get some meat. Unfortunately, we're not the only ones that are hungry in the woods. We have been getting coyote pictures, a bunch of coyote pictures.
by far the worst year ever coyote-wise.
Because we've had the younger pups too in the photos. We had younger coyotes mixed with the older, the bigger coyotes. So
the
they're
mom
definitely
hunting with the
pups.
pups like this, and not at one spot, at multiple spots. And some of those spots we got 0 deer pictures because those stupid coyotes are there all the time.
Their den is probably close by, so we might be doing a little coyote management. So if you guys want to see some predator control, definitely subscribe down
They gotta
below.
go.
Yeah,
They have to go, no matter what.
We had actually the fawn coming through, and then not even a short while later, that big coyote
Huge
came
coyote.
right behind, smelling the tracks of the fawns. We got to save these fawns for future years. Unfortunately, we didn't get any turkey photos, but
So weird.
Yeah.
It's, you know, 20 cameras, you would think something would come through. Nothing.
And we should be getting a lot more photos because, little spoiler alert, we're going to be making a video in the very near future, probably next week when you guys are watching this. 2,000 pounds of food. We're not going to say anything, but 2,000 pounds of food is going to go out there in the woods, and we're going to basically try to get as many deer photos, buck pictures as possible. Let us know down below how your season is going. If by the time you guys are watching it, you guys might already be hunting. Hopefully you guys get that buck of a lifetime. Send us in your photos. We'd love to see it. We'd love to share it with all of you other folks.
We're basically 2 weeks away.
When they're watching this, it's going to be probably 1 week away, or you might be already up in a tree. Hopefully we get some bucks. We're going to be a couple guys out there. Our dads are going to be out there. Vanessa's going to be out there. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch
below.
you on the next video.
Peace.